my peoples? It's your boy E here, man, and I just want to speak about something. You know, I feel like most people who have been targeted, who have been gang stalked, most of us, we already look at the world under a different lens now. You know, we've been seeing society look a certain way for a while. If you are someone who has had a target painted on your back and you have gone through the program of gang stalking, like I say, man, you are one who probably already look at the world in a whole different lens. I know you have to. Ain't no way you can't look at it like that no more. Like I'm sure the way you thought the world looked, it don't look that way no more. And now you see it for what it is, right? And you see the evils that, that tend to, have shown themselves. Like you started to see more than you thought that it was in the world. Like you started to see more evil. You like, damn, I didn't even know it was this much, right? So I've always had this thought, this theory in my head of like, what society, like the evils of this society, like domino affecting into other things where other people can see what society starts to look like now as it wants to be evil. Or let's just say what a portion of society wants to look like as it starts to, be evil. Like, I always felt like it would do that. I always felt, I did feel like, yes, okay, maybe I'm one of the few that has to deal with the nature of society, of a portion of society, and, everybody else don't allow, I'm one of the few that do, and I always feel like, damn, but if society is like this, there's no way it will not domino and affect into something else by it just being the way it is, by it being able to produce a certain amount of evil within it, right? So, as I'm thinking this, it's just a thought though, it's just something I was thinking. But, as time goes by, I actually start to see it do so. And, where I seen it happen is with this Charlie Kirk thing. Man. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I am a believer. I am a firm believer in, I don't think you should die because I don't like what you say, because you don't believe in what we believe in, or you don't feel how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe nobody should die because of that. I just don't feel like that. Like, why should, look, freedom of speech, that's what the law is there for. If a motherfucker feel a certain way, they want to say something, that's what they feel like. I'm just a firm believer in, that doesn't deserve you to die. And I'm also a firm believer in not celebrating somebody's death. Because for one, I seen people celebrate when I was like in my moments of feeling like I was about to die. It was motherfuckers celebrating that, bro. I damn sure don't want to see nobody go through that like me. But he actually did pass away, but I didn't die. But I remember seeing that type of stuff happen. And I don't want to see nobody. I don't know. Like I say, from where I was standing, that shit felt evil as hell. And even as I see it happening, and people are just like having their little celebrations and things, it just seems evil to me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with everything Charlie said. Some of the shit he said, hey, he was actually speaking on some true shit. It's just a thing is, the truth hurts sometimes. Sometimes when you speak the truth, it hurts. And coming from a white man, supposedly, that's what they want to say. It sounds even worse. It probably makes it feel even worse just hearing a person like that say it. But to tell you the truth, I didn't really hear nothing too bad on some shit. But it was some shit I don't agree with. That doesn't mean that, I'm saying, oh, that man need to go and get shot in his head or in his neck and die. I just don't agree with that. But see, the thing is, now everybody is starting to see so many people show their demon, show the evil that they possess. Other people are starting to see that in society now. They're starting to see society look like, damn, I didn't know society was just on this level, was vibrating this low, was this dark. I didn't realize I didn't realize it was so many of y'all, But like I say, man, I always felt like people will get to see, what society, well, at least a portion of society possesses within them. And they are getting a chance right now because people are just showing their face, putting their face on the internet. It's for them all to see, for everybody to see who it is. And people getting fired, all type of stuff, dog. See, like this shit ain't doing that. This shit ain't helping nobody, dog. This shit ain't helping nobody, bro. And look, can't nobody tell you how to feel about somebody's death. If you ain't like the man, you probably not gonna feel shit for him. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. You probably ain't gonna have no sympathy for him. You probably ain't gonna have no empathy for him. Whatever. It's cool. But all I'm saying is, all that celebrating though, bro, like you are basically having a celebratory ritual off a man's death. That just seems like it's just a bit too far for me. I can't be celebrating nobody, man. They gone. Let them move on. I mean, of course they're gonna move on anyways, but I mean, just like, let that energy go. Like, why are y'all so invested in, we have to say, we gotta cheer for this man being dead. Oh, the air smells much better now because somebody's gone. People doing all that type shit, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta think about the whole situation. Think about this whole situation. This man was assassinated. This man was assassinated in front of thousands of people. And not just people, students. And not just the students. His wife and kids were there to all witness this tragic event, this tragedy, and then see the shit. The kids probably still trying to process this thing, bro. And then after seeing that, right, see all these posts on the internet, just flood the internet celebrating this man's death. And got the kids out here wondering, like, damn, why is everybody happy my dad died? He just passed. Like, why is everybody, like, bro, that shit's crazy, bro. Like, do you understand the pain that you're perpetuating onto certain people who knew this man? Like, I don't understand how that shit that energy actually is traveling and how it's affecting somebody. Yeah, I don't think y'all. And then but then some of them do, cause I heard people saying, "Fuck them kids. I don't care them kids." I heard people saying that, bro. There were people actually saying that shit, bro. And like I say, it's just showing you where a lot of society, what a lot of society is on. It's showing you what a lot of it is about. It's showing you the evil that resides inside of it, and it's letting you know that our society, this shit gonna crumble at some point, dog, if we don't get this shit together. Shit ain't gonna last too long, bro. Because y'all ain't doing nothing but antagonizing the other side. Now, the other side is petty as well. So, get what? They gonna fuck around and do something. Now, y'all already heard about that little one kid at their college that got hung on a tree. I don't know if that's what that was for. Of course they saying that. Of course a lot of people saying, hey, it ain't black people that did that. It ain't black people that did that. Y'all don't even take y'all problems out on us. It was a white man that killed him. But a lot of black people are out there celebrating the man's death. Yes, the black people did not kill him, but y'all are out there celebrating the man's death. So, y'all got y'all face on the internet too, doing that. So while you doing it, you ain't doing nothing but antagonizing the other side. And now, guess what? Whatever evil that's on that other side, because they on both sides. It ain't just one side either. Whatever evil's on that side is gonna come out and pull some bullshit now. And now you gonna be thinking about, and see, fire on top of fire don't do nothing but make fire grow. And then before you know it, guess what? Everything is burnt the fuck up in this bitch. Who the fuck is not cooked around here after that? Because like I say, if you gonna keep on feeding the fire, guess what? That fire's gonna burn and it's gonna get bigger. And we don't know where the world will end up. I don't know if that is what needs to happen to the world to clean this bitch up. But I'm just saying, it definitely seems like it's where it can go. So, like I say, man, this type of evil of the world, oh yeah, as a target, we been seeing this shit. It's just other people just starting to see it now. And I always felt like, yeah, this shit is going to travel. It's going to travel and it's going to connect to something else that's going to allow other people to see it as well. You know what I'm saying? And we won't be the only people here to witness it, Like I say, man, sometimes when you stir a pot up, a certain type of ingredients that you put in there, yeah, you might burn some shit up, you know what I'm saying? You might burn some shit up. So, like I'm saying, man, I just feel like, I just want to put this out there because I just feel like, this is actually something that is, traveling. And it's traveling in societies, in a lot of societies, just showing their face. And hey, they've been out there. You just starting to see it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, I'm going to go and cut this short, man. I just want to speak on this thing a little bit, man. How y'all feel about this whole situation, dog? I can't get down with some of this shit, dog, for real. But anyways, man, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.